Similarly, a body can be charged negatively by gaining electrons. When we rub a glass rod with silk, some of the electrons from the rod are transferred to the silk cloth. Thus, the rod gets positively charged and the silk gets negatively charged. No new charge is created in the process of rubbing. Also, the number of electrons that are transferred is a very small fraction of the total number of electrons in the material of body. Also, only the less tightly bound electrons in a material body can be transferred from it to another by rubbing. Therefore, when a body is rubbed with another, the body gets charged, and that is why we have to stick to certain parts of materials to notice charging on rubbing the bodies. Conductors and insulators. 1.3. A metal rod held in hand and rubbed with wool will not show any sign of being charged. However, if a metal rod with a wooden or plastic handle is rubbed without touching its metal part, it shows sign of charging. Suppose we connect one end of a copper wire to a neutral pith ball and the other end to a negatively charged plastic rod. We will find that the pith ball acquires a negative charge. If a similar experiment is repeated with a nylon thread or a rubber band, no transfer of charge will take place from plastic rod to the pith ball. Why does the transfer of charge not take place from rod to ball? Some substances readily allow passage of electricity through them, others do not. Those which allow electricity to pass through them easily are called conductors. They have electric charges, electrons, that are comparatively free to move inside the material. Metals, human and animal bodies, and earth are conductors. Most of the non-metals like glass, porcelain, plastic, nylon, wood offer high resistance to the passage of electricity through them. They are called insulators. Most substances fall into one of the two classes stated above. There is a third category called semiconductors, which offer resistance to the movement of charges, which is intermediate between the conductors and insulators. When some charge is transferred to a conductor, it readily gets distributed over the entire surface of conductor. In contrast, if some charge is put on an insulator, it stays at the same place. You will learn why this happens in the next chapter. This property of materials tells you why a nylon or a plastic comb gets electrified on combing dry hair or on rubbing, but a metal article like spoon does not. The charges on metal leak through our body to the ground, as both are conductors of electricity. When we bring a charged body in contact with the earth, all the excess charge on the body disappears by causing a momentary current to pass to the ground through the connecting conductor, such as our body. This process of sharing the charges with the earth is called grounding or earthing. Earthing provides a safety measure for electrical circuits and appliances. A thick metal plate is buried deep into the earth and thick wires are drawn from this plate. These are used in buildings for the purpose of earthing near the mains supply. The electric wiring in a houses has three wires: live, neutral and earth.